Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jennifer Antoinette. So in today's video, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a story time, and it's about my experience going to the hair salon for the first time in about a year. And if you want to see my story time, stay tuned. Alright guys, before I get started, it is raining outside. I know I'm going to be playing background music, but you may still hear a little bit of thunder and lightning. And second of all, my neighbors are arguing, so if you can hear them, I'm sorry. Just leave him, sis! But anyway, I was actually going to have this video be a little bit of a different type of video, but it just ended up being a whole different type of video because of what I had to go through to even get to this place. So let me just tell you about it. All right, y'all, I am on my way to my beautician. I am a first-time client of hers, so I'm a little bit nervous, not so much from her, but the reason why I started my natural hair care journey by myself, it is hot as two fat backs and an unair conditioned Cadillac, honey. Whew. I need my shades. Anyway, I'm just always nervous to go to a beautician, and that's why I started my natural hair care journey by myself, because today's beauticians were really stylists, and that's a whole nother conversation. Come on, Elle. All right, y'all, I had to sit here for a moment and get cool and put on some shades, because, child, that was hot. So I do apologize for the background noise. But anyway, as I was saying, and I am driving, but I am being safe. In my opinion, there's just a lot of stylists out there. There's not a lot of beauticians. And by stylists, I just mean people that can put your hair in braids, put your hair in ponytails, and put sew-ins in your hair, and I don't mean that to be shady at all. I feel like I need a beautician. I need somebody that can really specialize in actually taking care of healthy hair. And when I think of a stylist, I think of someone that can just put something together, period. But I want a beautician where they're going to help me do my hair and get it healthy. So hopefully that's what I'm getting into. I'll let you guys know. But I need a trim. I haven't had a trim. I did my own trim like maybe a few months ago, but I am not a professional by any means. I had it professionally done a year ago. So I'm not ashamed to say I don't get trims regularly, but it's just because I'm just always afraid to go into salons just with all the rules and regulations. Be here an hour early. If you're here a minute late, you're gonna get charged $50. There's a new client fee. You got to do my own dry cleaning. If I'm late, you're just gonna have to sit there and watch Law and Order SVU on reruns on USA. If my client is running late, I'm not gonna tell you. You're just gonna find out when you get here. You know, stuff like that. So I'm just a little apprehensive about certain things. I always get a little nervous. So I'm just hoping this goes good, and we'll see.
A few minutes later.
Let me tell y'all something. I am so embarrassed. So an address popped up into my phone. I stupidly followed this address to assuming that this was where my beautician is. It was not. I don't know where this address came from. I don't even know where I'm at. I just assumed that the app that I booked it through, which was Booski, I think that's how you pronounce it, I thought that it took the address from there and then put it into my phone. But when I started looking around, now granted, it's a suite number, and I don't know why I did that, but it's a suite number. So when I came over here, there are suites over here. Moral of the story, I never checked to see if this was the right address. I just assumed that it was. Child, I ain't never been over here, and to make matters worse, there was an accident when I got over here, so I was now running late, thinking, so soon as I pulled in, it was like 1:03. My appointment was at 1, but it was, you know, traffic because of that. And so I get over here, and as soon as I get out the car, that's when it hit me. I remember seeing a different address on the booking site versus where, I don't even know where this address came from. And then what makes matters worse is, so in Houston, there's a popular street here, and I go this route when I go get my nails done. I have a nail tech that I absolutely love, but it started to take me a different way to get to this address, and I was like, why is it taking me this different way? I should have confirmed the address at that moment, but I was like, you know what, that's fine, I'll just go ahead and go here. And I didn't ask any questions. So that's a long-winded way for me to say I just basically missed my appointment. I called the beautician. She was so freaking nice, so freaking nice. She said she would put me in later, but it was gonna go into someone else's. I said, you know what, that's not what I want to do. That person definitely deserves to have their appointment on time, not because of my screw up. Don't try to fit me in, just reschedule me for next week. So I'm going next week. I have the address. She texted me the address. Child, I am so embarrassed. I've never done this before. I still don't even know where I'm at, child. I'm somewhere in Houston. That's just what I know. Where is I'm at? What I did was I sent her the full payment. And just me personally, I felt like this was my screw up, and I don't want you to lose the money that you would have made for that time that you would have had me, had it not been for my screw up. Now that's something that I do believe. I don't want to waste anybody's time, and I don't want to waste, I don't want to take from somebody's pocket. I sincerely felt like I did that in this case, so I sent the money to her. She told me that I didn't have to, but that was just my choice. I don't even know where this address came from. Like, this ain't no old ex's address. Like, I have no idea where unless my phone just like, what is over here? They go a liquor store, and a hair supply, sushi, a dental place, a Denny's, a Verizon, a Chipotle. So yeah, with this vlog, I will see y'all next week, child. I was rushing to get here. Do you hear me?
1 week later.
All right, y'all. Round 2. Gonna try this again. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. This heat. This is just my irritated face. I'm not really irritated. I'm just reflecting. And I'll tell you guys why. So I just pulled up to the correct address, and like literally as I am pulling up, it's 1:15 and my appointment is at 1:30. I get a text. She's running late, and she needs me to come at 1:45. So the irony of it all is that had this happened last week, when I went to the wrong address last week, I looked at the address that I needed to go to, and I was about 15 to 20 minutes away from her. So had this happened to me last week, I probably still would have been able to make my original appointment. I just think all of this is just so funny to me, but 15 minutes is really not a big deal. I just thought that was funny. There's no shade to her at all. I'm laughing at myself is what I'm saying. So I'll just be waiting. All right, I made it in, and it is appointment time. But a lot of the footage I didn't film because her and I had just met the first time. And it is very easy for me to say, do you mind if I film any of this? And more than likely, I'm pretty sure she would have said yes. But when I got there, she was very welcoming, very warm, but she started talking about a lot of personal stuff. And I just did not want to be like, hey, we're meeting for the first time, and I'm gonna be filming you, and this is not gonna be in the shot And I wanted to make her feel comfortable, even though I wanted to get a shot of me, you know, getting my hair rinsed in the bowl or whatever. I got some shots, but I honestly just, she was very candid in a lot of her conversations. Even when I was under the dryer, she was still trying to talk to me and I was still listening. So I didn't want to have the camera up the whole time. I was just really trying to be as respectful as I could. If I continue to go to her, I definitely will tell her if I want to film again. Hey, just FYI, do you mind if I film this? And maybe she can, you know, at least alter her conversation, even if she doesn't have to, because again, when I'm filming, I'm not going to put in there what she's saying if it's private information. But with that being my first time meeting her, I definitely didn't want that to be something that made her feel uncomfortable. Some of the things that she was saying to me had a lot to do with just female related stuff like menstrual cycles, and she noticed that when she was doing my hair, and I know this as well, but right along the, like, somewhere here, I knew that it was a little bit thinner around here, and she was telling me about that. So she was just inquiring about my past and what is it that could have been causing that, because she does believe that, you know, internally certain type of things can alter your hair pattern. So she was just getting into that, and then she was describing some stuff that she had gone through, personal stuff that kind of affected some of the things that she was going through within herself. So I didn't want to have a camera. I just didn't feel like that was the most appropriate thing. But nevertheless, it was a great conversation, and she gave me some really good tips, some really good points. In terms of the style, like I said, I just picked spiral curls because I knew they always come out looking the same. I always end up looking like a broke Shirley Temple. So I'm fine with that, but it has nothing to do with the beautician. That's just how that's how I always look with that style. So I went home and did my 2-strand twist, and then I took it out, and then I absolutely loved the way that my hair looked. The only thing that really struck me as odd is that I booked it because I hadn't had my ends clipped in probably over a year. And so I definitely was just like, okay, I need to get this done. And then when I got there, she was like, I really don't like cutting hair. And I was like, you don't like cutting hair as if you don't know how to, or just you don't prefer to do it? She doesn't prefer to do it, and she will do it at a client's request. But even ends clip, she just doesn't like it. But that's what I'm here for. And hey, you don't have to like it, but as long as you know how to do it, thank you very much. So that was just really fun. But overall, it's just a quick video, guys. This was supposed to be a totally different video. I want to show you guys me getting my hair washed, conditioned, and doing the spiral curls and just all that stuff. But because of my mistake, this turned into a totally different video, and I still just wanted to share with you guys my journey. I thought it was a fun journey. I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below about any crazy stories that you may have of any time that you went to a beauty salon. If you would like to check out any of my other videos, I do a lot of videos on indie Black owned hair care brands that I find on Etsy as well as Instagram. But I do this in every video, and I have a shirt for the day. And the shirt for today says Warrior Spirit. I just love that phrase. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this type of content, please subscribe to the channel and check out more of my videos, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.